All right about here. Perfect. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, getting ready for match number 3. I got Chris Hosley here with me, LVC's captain, godfather, fearless leader. So you're suiting up today, huh, big guy?
Absolutely. So we'll see how it goes first set, and I'm excited to get on the court.
So the 2 matches yesterday, I don't really think it matters so much that you lost both of them. It was about how competitive they were to me. The 3-2 first one was incredibly competitive down to the last couple points. Even the 3-1 yesterday afternoon, incredibly competitive. What's up, Grant? Tactically, playing a team 3 times in a weekend, there's a lot of kind of chess match sort of stuff that's going on. What have you seen the first 2 matches that is going to influence kind of how you guys approach this one?
I mean, it always boils down to serving and passing. So, and that's kind of, we had 2 really competitive matches, but I think where we kind of had our hiccup was just they brought more service pressure, which broke our passing down, and then we weren't bringing as much service pressure. It's pretty evident in the 4th set where they were in system the whole time. So that's kind of the biggest tactical move. But just some adjustments with blocking and offense is always, I feel like both teams are clicking offense, but blocking we do a little bit more to get some more transition swings.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the whole block and defense thing yesterday, was really interesting because I remember Bruno and Tony were shifting about where they were lined up on Jordan and everything. And I was just really fascinated by the whole chess match about that. Yep. So today maybe you're probably looking at Ratty and Price and Gary. Yep. What are your blocking alignments? What are you telling your guys?
Basically, we got to eliminate that hard swing. We don't want them terminating down into the court. So we're trying to take that and then make them hit, something 80-90% away from the block so we have a chance to defend it. But both those guys probably hit predominantly where the ball's taken into that deep corner, but they are tricky if the ball gets out to the pin. They have a fast swing down the line. So as much as possible to take that ball and not let them hit the ball down into the court. Yeah.
And you got some good defenders. So I thought you guys did a good job yesterday of funneling it to Kevin, to Christian. Jordan played good defense. Your middle backs. There was a lot of good stuff going on there. What's the last thing? What's the key to taking those digs, those miracle touches you can get, and turning them into transition offense?
Basically, I mean, Christian's doing an awesome job and doing an awesome job all weekend to set hittable balls, start hitters, especially in transition. But we definitely need to do a better job taking full swings, terminating swings in transition, and not easing up and trying to go for something smart, So we got to make sure we're really aggressive on those transition swings.
Because a team like Pineapple will punish you if you give them anything free or good block touches. Dude, I'm really excited to watch this one.
Always, definitely excited. So thanks for doing all
good luck out there, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you, buddy.
Match going live in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. About 10 minutes. Enjoy the rest of the warm-ups. We will introduce the teams. We will get everything going. It's going to be awesome. Last match of the weekend. It just went live. Oh, don't hit the camera. There's 14 at once. But 21 is the number I care about more.
How many did we get yesterday?
The first one had 800. The second one had 500. So pretty good. Yeah, I'm expecting today to be pretty good too. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Volleyball League of America will be playing its last match of the weekend in 5 minutes on court 31. If you're not playing, come check it out.
We got backpacks, we got volleyballs.
And if men's professional volleyball isn't enough, we got free stuff to give away. So come take it from us. Hey, Tony, are you wearing 99 again? What's up, Instagram Live? Ooh. This is Rob. We're just finishing up warm-ups. Match should be getting underway here pretty quickly. Thanks all for tuning in. We've got a couple limitations on Instagram Live. You know, portrait mode, you only get an hour. So if you want to watch more of the match, better camera angle, better audio, scoreboard overlay, the whole thing, check out our YouTube channel. Match is streaming live right now over there. Links in our bio. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, go find us over there. That's where all the matches will be. You can rewatch them whenever you want. So we'll chill on Instagram Live. Get super active in the chat. Let me know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. Give me flamingos or pineapples or whatever. Who do you guys want to win? And yeah, just LVC's finishing up warm-ups. We should be ready to go in just a couple minutes. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on YouTube later in the match. Got him again. Amazing. Hey, Grant, all of Instagram just saw you get smoked twice in a row. Love it. Hey, 0 for 2. Say what's up to the people. What's up, people? What, you didn't like that one?
Where they're from?
Yeah, the upstate New York and then 2 pineapples from here.
Okay.
They're local.
Okay.
Ready, big guy? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Court 31 for the final match of the weekend of the Volleyball League of America regular season. If you were not already, be following us on Instagram at VLA Volleyball and all our matches all weekend long, streaming live on our YouTube channel. Go check us out there. Let everybody know at home that they can tune in just like you are to watch these incredible teams do battle for the third time this weekend. Let's introduce the teams first. From upstate New York, the visitors in white with the pink flamingos, Legion Volleyball Club New York's team LVC. At opposite number 1, Chris Hosley. At setter number 2, Christian Smith. Outside hitter number 6, Andrew Fishman. Middle blocker number 14, Chris Hoosman. Middle blocker number 17, Anson Webb. At libero number 21, James Hosley. At libero number 22, Kevin Nardone. Outside hitter number 23, Grant Coker. Middle blocker number 24, Ryan Carty. And outside hitter number 25, Dave Evans. And the home team, the iconic black and green with the pineapples from Northeast Indiana, Team Pineapple. Number 7, middle blocker Connor O'Ryan. Outside hitter number 13, Kyle Ratty. Setter number 14, Pasquale Fiducia. At libero number 16, JJ Meyer. Middle blocker number 17, Matt Harpenow. At opposite number 18, Gary House. And outside hitter number 99, Tony Price. Our officials today are Dave Sines and Luis Ventura. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to live VLA volleyball action. The third match of the weekend between longtime rivals New York's team LVC and the home team Indiana's Team Pineapple. This is Rob St. Clair live from the MLK Challenge at the Grand Wayne Convention Center in downtown Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are so excited to be here to kick off the 2021 VLA regular season. Last two matches yesterday were epic. The first one, an instant classic, 3-2 Team Pineapple win, 15-12 in the fifth set. In the afternoon, Team Pineapple once again with a victory, this time 3-1. They got dusted in set 1 by New York, but came back and won 3 straight to take the victory 3-1. Can Team Pineapple complete the weekend sweep? Or will Legion get on the board? A lot to talk about, a lot of players to get to. But starting us off, yesterday morning's match MVP, setter Pasquale Fiducia, number 14 in black, 14 Pineapple, on the near side of your screen. Here we go. Good block touch there by Gary House. Transition opportunity right away for Team Pineapple. House on the right side against one blocker, dug by Dave Evans. But into the antenna, and a point on serve. Nice way to start the match for Indiana. big story all weekend long has been block touches slowing down offenses just enough to generate good offensive looks on the other team's side. That's basically a free ball there that Team Pineapple took advantage of. Good pass by Fishman for LVC. This is going to be Hosley out of the back row. A little awkward connection. Another free ball here for Pineapple. And Connor Orion through the block and down on the Team Pineapple side. Or on the LVC side, excuse me. Number 7 in black, Connor Orion. Middle blocker for Team Pineapple. 25-year-old, 6'6" middle blocker from Cardinal Stretch University in Milwaukee. Has had a really good weekend. Kind of burst on the scene with some serious athleticism. Quick 2-0 start for Fiducia and Team Pineapple. Good float serve by Fiducia. Fishman again into the block of House, and that's down. That's a stuff block. Great move by number 18 in black. Taking away the line that Fishman wants to hit at, and nobody there for Team LVC in the back part of the court to cover that. Nice way for number 18 in black, Gary House, out of Las Vegas, Nevada, to start his day. Tough pass from Nardone. This will be Fishman out of system against two big blockers. Rolled over the top. Picked up by Tony Price. Price into the block is kept alive by Smith. On 2, Cardi. What a set by the middle blocker. But a good block touch keeps it alive. Cardi on the overpass is dug. House into the block. Covers himself. Price is rejected finally, and Team LVC's on the board. Christian Smith and Ryan Cardi combining that time. And the quick 3-point sprint for Team Pineapple to start the match is over. As absolute rock star setter Christian Smith, number 2 in white on the far side of your screen, back to serve for LVC, former Division III National Player of the Year. Price on the right side, cross court. Did he get the touch? No, he did not. Missed that out of bounds, wide of the sideline. We've talked a lot about rotation 1 this weekend, this one serve receive rotation that Team Pineapple's in right now, where the opposite and the outside hitter have switched pins for this one rotation only. A lot of teams not as comfortable siding out of those situations. Good serve working down the line on Ratty. This is House way out of system and just out of bounds long of the end line. So a nice piece of service pressure done there by Christian Smith. I interviewed Chris Hosley right before the match, the LVC captain, and he talked about the serve and pass battle. He wanted his team to bring more service pressure, but that doesn't necessarily mean just hitting jump serves as hard as you can. A good located float serve like Smith is doing right now can go a long way in taking teams out of system, and that's a really nice run from Fiducia to Orion for Team Pineapple. Fiducia, 24-year-old setter, 6'2" from McHenry University. Hooking up with his 25-year-old middle blocker. A lot of youth on this particular Team Pineapple squad, including Tony Price, who just served that ball. Fishman on the right side through a small seam and down. And that has been LVC's go-to guy in rotation 1, passing and hitting on that right side before he goes back to serve. Fishman again, a former first-team All-American at SUNY New Paltz in 2016. Tough pass, and Fiducia can't run it down off the platform of J.J. Meyer. That's going to be an ace serve, and LVC takes their first lead of the set at 5-4. Fishman again had a lot of success serving yesterday, working on the passer in zone 1, in this case Tony Price. That's exactly where he goes. Perfect pass. What a beautiful back row run that was. I love the way Fiducia's run the Bic, that quick pipe back row attack to his middle back outside hitters all weekend, but that one was really unique because of where Price was on the court. He passed in right back and kind of stayed that same tempo set, but just behind the setter. I really like that, moving the Bic set around a little bit, a very high-level characteristic of the offense. Good-looking jump serve from Connor Orion there, and we're going to have a replay as a stray volleyball comes onto the court. Good pass for Team LVC, unfortunately negated by the replay. Good serve from Orion again, handled perfectly by the libero Nardone. Cardi into the block is dug by Fiducia. House out of system into the block is dug by Smith. Fishman rolled over the top, picked up by Fiducia again. Nice defensive play. Ratty out of system here against two blockers. Cross court and missed wide. No touch. Some good defense there by Team Pineapple. Pasquale Fiducia kind of flying around the floor, but unable to generate some transition offense to score that point, and that sends Ryan Carty, middle blocker, number 24 for Team LVC, back to serve. Good jump serve handled pretty well by Meyer. Here's Harpenau out of the middle, through the block of Hosley and down on the New York side. That's a point for Team Pineapple. Tied up at 6, early going here, set number 1 as Gary House goes back to serve the opposite for Team Pineapple. Little hybrid serve there. I like the look of that a lot. Smith to Hosley on the right side against two big blockers. Cross court and terminates, plus a net violation. That's a really good swing for LVC's captain, number 1, Chris Hosley, 38 years of age, out of Springfield in Massachusetts, the perennial D3 powerhouse, the godfather and founder of Team LVC. These guys take so much after his leadership, and Chris also a member of the VLA board of directors. He'll go back to serve here. Perfect pass from Price's hands and thrown to the floor on 2 by the front row setter Fiducia. Really nice play by number 14 in black, who's been no stranger to scoring points as a front row setter all weekend long. Not as tall as his Team Pineapple setting predecessor Loy Ball, but just as physical in the front row. Gets up high and takes those balls right off the plane of the net. Float serve coming here from Kyle Ratty, number 13 in black, and another setter dump, this time by Christian Smith, that is read and rejected by Tony Price. Kind of a classic setter move to see the other setter dump a ball, then want to dump a ball right back, and Tony Price one step ahead. Ratty again, 35-year-old outside hitter out of Michigan State University. Good float serve off the tape down the line, barely kept alive. Koosman way out of system, loses the joust, but the ball's still alive on the New York side. This is Evans into the block of Fiducia, but is covered. Evans again, sharp cross court. Beautiful dig by Meyer. Roll shot by Price, dug by Fishman. Good rally developing here. Fishman out of the pipe. And a block, but the point is over on the 3-meter attack line violation as Andrew Fishman stepped on the attack line as he jumped to hit that ball. The point for Team Pineapple on the error. They lead 9-7. Evans again exploits the seam. Beautiful dig by Meyer, but House barely unable to run that ball down. Explosive swing through the seam by number 25 in white, Dave Evans, only about 6'1", but another former Division III National Player of the Year from the Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey, winning that award in 2015. So 2 Division III Players of the Year on the court right now for Team LVC. That's pretty impressive. Perfect pass from Price again. House down the line out of the back row. Beautiful dig by Nardone. An excellent transition chance. Hosley through the block, picked up by a diving Ratty. Way out of system here. Meyer will send over a free ball. Oh, and a miscommunication between Chris Hoosman and Chris Hosley, and that's going to result in a libero kill. A very well located free ball by number 16 in green, J.J. Meyer, and put him on the stat sheet. Jump serve missing the tape that time by middle blocker Matt Harpenau for Team Pineapple. LVC trails by 1, 9 serving 10. Here in set number 1, we play best 3 out of 5 sets to 25 points. You must win by 2 if we go to set 5 like we did yesterday. Ace serve there by Hoosman as Houseman was unable to play dodgeball and get out of the way. That's a funny one. Everyone loves to see that. Instagram live viewers, if you guys missed that, if that was cut off in the camera view, definitely go back and watch that play on YouTube. That was pretty funny. Tied up at 10. Good serve again by Hoosman. Beautiful set by Fiducia, but Price tried to slice off too sharp of an angle cross court and misses into the tape. So the service pressure that Captain Chris Hosley talked about before the match being applied right now by middle blocker number 14 in white, Chris Hoosman, another SUNY New Paltz guy. Former Division III first-team All-American, been really impressive this weekend. That's a perfect pass. Orion out of the middle is dug by Hosley. Smith takes a swing, and the setter terminates in a good-looking transition piece of offense. That was cool. Everyone likes to see a setter getting a piece of the offense, taking a real swing. And House that time couldn't handle the heat and right back defensively. 12-10 now. A nice little run here from LVC off the serve of Hoosman. Nice pass by Meyer again. Price rolled into the block of Smith and swatted straight back down to the floor. Nice physical block by the 6'5" setter for LVC. That's going to trigger a Team Pineapple timeout at 13-10. Really nice run here by Chris Hoosman serving for LVC, who did some similar work yesterday. Pineapple wants to talk it over. We'll be right back with more set number 1.
This is the last match.
Out of the timeout, Hoosman continuing to serve for LVC. See if he can keep his momentum or if he falls victim to the ice. No, it's a good serve, but a good pass by Ratty. House on the right side out of the back row. Right on the end line and inbounds, and that is an unstoppable swing and a huge momentum play for Gary House. Struggled a little bit to terminate in those situations out of the back row this weekend. LVC asking about a back row attack violation, but none called, as up official Luis Ventura acknowledges that House's feet were centimeters behind the line. Back to rotation 1, serving here, Pasquale Fiducia for Team Pineapple. Nice pass by Evans. Tipped out of the middle by Carty, picked up easily. Meyer will set this ball to Price on the left side, over the block and in on the end line. What a swing by number 99 in black. Tony Price, 6'4", 25 years of age. Hometown kid here from Fort Wayne. Played collegiately at Purdue Fort Wayne, had a very nice career, and he has exploded onto the VLA scene in his first couple tournaments with Team Pineapple, hitting high and hard. A tremendous athlete, Tony Price, who was the MVP of the match yesterday afternoon. Good pass by Fishman there. He gets the ball over the top of the block of House, and no touch detected on its way out of bounds. And a really nice timeout from LVC, scoring 3 points in a row to tie this thing up at 13 apiece. Beautiful pass. Fishman again down the line, but overcut out of bounds. No touch. He missed it wide. I think that set might be dying just a tiny bit inside of where Fishman wants it if he's going to try and hit that shot. Row 6 receive here for LVC. Smith, the front row setter, with Fishman and Carty. Where's he going to go for offense here? Hosley out of the back row into the block of Orion, but covered. Roll shot by Fishman is rejected by House. And a good rotation here for Team Pineapple as Smith is struggling to find some terminal offensive options. 15-13 now, a 5-0 run for Team Pineapple after the timeout. Impressive stuff by the home team. Another perfect pass. There's the pipe attack, beautifully executed, and Evans puts it away out of the back row. That is a great set choice by Christian Smith. And that Bick back row quick pipe middle back attack that we talk about a lot has been such a staple of high-level volleyball in the men's game, and now even more so in the women's game over the past 5 or 10 years. And these guys run it to perfection to create those mismatches between hitters and blockers. Price on the right side is rejected by Fishman off of Price's shoulder and out of bounds. That is a really nice move by number 6 in white to shut down Price on the right side in rotation 1. And we talked about how Pineapple, both teams really, aren't super comfortable getting out of this rotation. And Smith doing a good job serving right down the sideline, trying to cause a little traffic jam there on the Team Pineapple side. Good pass there by Ratty. House down the line. Did he catch the sideline? No, he did not. The call out of bounds. House insisted that ball was in. Getting clarification from our officials right now. I'm not sure what the call's going to be here. LVC keeps the point on the close call, and that's a break for them. They lead now 16-15. Smith serving again. Another perfect pass from Ratty. House on the repeat over the top of the block and dug by Evans. Really good bump set from Smith. Fishman is dug by Meyer. Ratty here out of the pipe. Misses it short into the net. And another missed opportunity in transition off a really nice dig by J.J. Meyer. And LVC absolutely running now with that maybe lucky call on the out-of-bounds ball by Gary House down the line. LVC leads 17-15. Ratty, this time not a very good pass at all. This has to be House on the left side. Cross court dug by a diving Nardone. But Smith sends that one out of play on the second touch, and LVC, Team Pineapple out of rotation one. Price now has a good jump spinner, but he's been opting to be conservative. Keep the ball in play with the float serve so far this match. That's what he's going to do again. Look for Fishman on the right side here for Team LVC. No, this time Cardi in the middle into the block of Connor O'Ryan and out of play. Nice swing by number 24 in white, Ryan Cardi, 31 years of age, 6'5" middle blocker from Syracuse University. A couple college club products on the floor here between Cardi and Kyle Ratty for Team Pineapple. Good serve by Fishman. Well off the net by Meyer. This is a good bump set from Fiducia to House on the right side. Over the block. No touch on its way out of bounds. So the service pressure there from LVC and Fishman paying dividends. But I like the fact that House is taking a swing at that, trying to terminate. Going over the high hands. Maybe he catches some fingertips. Maybe he catches the corner of the court. That is a pretty good swing, despite the result. 19-16 now. LVC and a lucky ace. Fishman gets the tape trickler that falls out of the reach of every Team Pineapple player. And now a 4-point advantage is going to trigger Team Pineapple's second and final timeout at 20-16. Lucky break for LVC there with the call on Gary House's ball down the line, and then an even luckier break with the tape trickler ace. But now LVC has to terminate on this late set lead out of the timeout, something they were unable to do in a couple key moments yesterday. I want to thank everyone once again for joining us while we can. I'm Rob St. Clair again. Thanks everyone for watching on Instagram Live, YouTube. Make sure you are following us on Instagram and subscribed to our YouTube channel so you see all the matches, all the highlights, everything throughout the VLA 2021 season. We've got so much big stuff planned to bring the professional volleyball that everybody's been asking for years to the United States at long last. Fishman serving here for LVC out of the timeout. See how much he goes for this one. Good serve working on Price, but an even better pass. O'Ryan crossbody dug by Smith. Right on the net, set by Cardi to Hosley. And he's rejected by Ratty. And that is a good matchup for Kyle Ratty, 6'8" over the 6'3" Chris Hosley. A big block there for Team Pineapple, gets him out of that rotation. O'Ryan here, number 7 in black for Team Pineapple, a dangerous jump server. Clips the tape, handled by Fishman. Cardi out of the middle, through the hands of Ratty, and O'Ryan can't make the defensive play. Christian Smith for LVC doing a nice job of getting his middle blockers involved so far. And we'll talk throughout the match about Smith's connection with Chris Hoosman, college and high school teammates. Those guys have been playing together for years. Hoosman now into the match in the front row as Cardi misses that jump serve down the line. 21-18, a classic score in volleyball that teams practice all the time, terminating on 21-18 leads and coming back from 18-21 deficits. Which team is going to win this drill? Float serve by House, handled by Nardone, the libero. Hoosman in the middle, and against 3 blockers, he still finds a way to score. And we saw that yesterday. Pineapple, knowing that Smith just loves to go to Hoosman in the rotations, he's in the front row, putting 3 blockers up against him, but it didn't even matter. Amazing piece of offense by LVC there. Hosley working on Meyer, perfect pass in the jump serve, Price out of the back row! But a 3-meter attack line violation called once again as Price's toes were on the 3-meter line as he took off, and that's a huge play for Team LVC. A beautiful piece of offense from Team Pineapple wiped away by the error. And LVC now leading by 5. The reverse dump by Fiducia barely kept alive. Fiducia on one now, covered on the free ball. Harper now into the block, is rejected again, but covered. This is a wacky play here. Ratty overrolled, dug by Nardone. Hoosman, crazy cross body swing, and House can't make the defensive play. And just a wacky sequence of events there is going to bring up set point for Team LVC. So talk about that 21-18 drill that teams simulate all the time. Now 24-18. And Hosley now serving for the set for Team LVC. Perfect pass by Ratty. Ratty on the outside, dug by Nardone. Smith to Hoosman. House on the right side out of the back row here. Diving play made by Hosley. Evans swinging for the set, rolled dug by Meyer. And that's 3 contacts. That'll do it. What a run there at the end by Team LVC to steal set 1. 25-18 the final score, as New York really pulled away there in the middle and late stages of that set. LVC's on the board. A nice step in the right direction towards their quest of getting on the board and match wins for the weekend. We will be right back with set number 2 between these longtime VLA rivals. Don't go anywhere. An entertaining set number 1 there, taken by New York's Team LVC, 25-18. Set number 2 coming up next. Can Team Pineapple level the scoreboard? Or will LVC go up 2-0? Stay tuned. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors here. The VLA is so happy to be supported by some amazing corporate partners. Mikasa, our official volleyball supplier. Smack Sportswear, our apparel provider. All the guys this weekend outfitted in the latest and most awesome-looking Smack threads. Just amazing looks for both of these teams on the floor right now. And, of course, LJ's Discount Medical, a Team Pineapple connection, our official supplier of sanitizing and antibacterial COVID protection. Doing everything we can to stay safe this weekend and get the 2021 season off the ground. Here we are, set number 2. Ryan Carty starting, serving for LVC. An interesting lineup choice or rotational choice for LVC to start us off. Ratty out of the back row. Misses that ball out of bounds. A pretty good-looking piece of offense. But not perfect hand contact from Kyle Ratty. And a good offensive look. Goes by the wayside. Another good serve by Carty. Price into the block, squirts it through somehow, and it falls on the LVC side. Fiducia serving. I'm really interested about how LVC kind of clicked their starting rotation 2 rotations away to create different matchups between blockers and hitters. This is Evans on the outside, through a seam in the block, dug by Meyer brilliantly. Ratty out of the back row for a really good set from Fiducia off the tape and dug by Nardone. Hoosman tipped over the block, picked up by Fiducia again. Nice rally developing here. Price on the left side, dug by Fishman. Bump set to the middle is picked up somehow on the Pineapple side. Roll shot by Price is dug by Smith. Right on the net and thrown into the block by Hoosman and stuffed. Connor Orion ends the rally for Team Pineapple on the stuff block. And some really nice defense being displayed by both teams here early on set number 2. Pineapple with an early 2-1 lead. Fiducia serving, the setter for Team Pineapple. Working on Nardone. Really good pass. Hosley on the right side. Touched and dug by Ratty. Transition chance here for Tony Price. Into the block of Hoosman. Brilliant cover. Hosley is rejected by Orion again. 2 blocks in a row for number 7 in black. And I'm a little surprised Smith didn't go to Hoosman there on the give and go. We saw that a lot yesterday. Some crazy, quick tempo pieces of offense between Smith and Hoosman. I would be shocked if he didn't get this ball, if this ball was passed well enough off the serve of Fiducia. This is Evans on the left side, down the line and right inside the corner. A beautiful swing by number 25 in white. Hosley, the LVC captain, to put in the jump serve against Pineapple's rotation 1. Who are they going to go to get points in this rotation serve receive? Really nice pass by Price. Orion out of the middle. Is that right on the sideline? Yes, it is. Nice cross body look by Connor Orion, who's had his fingerprints all over set number 2 so far, scoring 3 of Pineapple's 4 points. See which of his serves Price goes for. It's going to be the jump spin this time. Working on Evans. Evans against 2 big blockers and a really nice smart swing off the right hand of Gary House and harmlessly out of bounds. A couple of LVC's outside hitters, Evans and also Grant Coker, had a lot of success using the right hand of Gary House's block yesterday. That's a nice piece of vision and offense by Dave Evans that time. Good jump serve by him. Ratty threw a seam in the block and down on the LVC side. That's a kill for number 13 in black for Team Pineapple. Orion here from the service line for Pineapple looking to do some damage. They lead 5-3. A serve right on cue. That was definitely Dave Evans' ball, but he stepped to the side expecting Kevin Nardone to take that one. Nicely located jump serve by number 7 in black once again, who's served really well all weekend long. Another good one. This one handled by Nardone, but overpassed. What a dig by Hoosman. Evans out of the back row, dug by Fiducia. Ratty higher over the top of the block. Another crazy dig, this time by Nardone. Fishman against 3 blockers. Touchdown into the ceiling, plus a net violation. What a play by Team LVC. Hanging in there and surviving the overpass swing by Matt Harpenow. Ended up being terminated by Andrew Fishman, plus a net violation. That's a big point for LVC. Now they trail only by 2. 4-6 with Hoosman, a dangerous server at the line. Good pass by Price. Harpenow tipped out of the middle and straight to the floor, out of the reach of a diving Chris Hosley. Chris Hosley in the interview before the match talked a lot about the serve and pass battle. And Pineapple has been in system this entire match so far for the most part, except there at the end of set number 1. And that may have been the difference. What a block there by Team Pineapple. Is that ball still alive? Yes, it is. Harpenow destroyed, wrist away on the middle, quick attack. I can't believe LVC was able to cover that block, but they did. Team Pineapple terminates the free ball. That was a triple block put up against Ryan Carty there in the middle. Both pin blockers, Ratty and Fiducia, there to help out against the quick middle attack. That's amazing blocking at the highest levels. Very difficult to commit and cover all those things. And another ace serve that trickles over the tape. This time Team Pineapple gets the lucky break. Gary House with the ace. And now a 5-point lead at 9-4 is going to generate an LVC timeout. Kind of a mirror image of what we saw in set number 1. Except flip the scoreboard. This time Team Pineapple with the lead and the momentum. We'll be right back. Set number 2, VLA regular season action. Live on YouTube and Instagram Live. Big shout outs to Dan Menely, 5-1 Volleyball in the YouTube chat. Dan, you'll be happy to know that there's a junior girls club in the house here in Fort Wayne right now that's called 5-1 Volleyball. They have like FIV and then the number 1, but I just thought that was funny and you'd appreciate that. Everyone give 5-1 Volleyball a follow on Instagram and YouTube. Good time out there by Team LVC, forcing the Gary House service error. And now Christian Smith, the setter for LVC, serving down by 4, 5-9. Good float serve down the line, working on Ratty. Ratty against 2 blockers into the block of Cardi, and a lucky deflection out of play. Nice side out there by number 13 in black, Kyle Ratty. Ratty goes back to serve here. Rotation 1 receive here for LVC. I like Fishman on the backside from Smith. Fishman, sure enough, that ball set a little too far outside the antenna, dug by House in the cross court. Quick push tempo set, tipped over by Price. Big transition chance here for Hosley on the left side. Gets the block touch, but dug by Meyer. House out of the back row, roll shot dug by Nardone. Hosley again, roofed one-on-one by Fiducia. What a move by number 14 in black, sealing that seam, one-on-one rejection. Nice physical play by the front row Team Pineapple setter, and the lead back up to 6. 11-5 Team Pineapple here in set number 2. After LVC won set 1, 25-18. That's a good swing by Fishman off the hands of Price and out of bounds. You can feel the momentum swing. Team Pineapple firmly in control of the momentum of this match from the get-go here in set number 2 after LVC with an impressive performance to run away with set 1. Fishman, a dangerous server here from the line. Working on Price in zone 1, or that Ratty, excuse me. Nice pass. Price, cross-court terminates. Outstanding piece of service that time from Kyle Ratty. Dive into his right, and a really good delivery from Fiducia to the outside. Harpenau float serve handled easily by Nardone. Evans off speed, and Harpenau diving, can't make the defensive play, and a really nice off speed choice that time by Dave Evans, knowing that there's no libero on the floor. That diving play being made in the kind of the campfire center of the court, much less likely. A really smart piece of offense. LVC trails 7-12 here in set 2, but they did win set 1, 25-18. Nice serve there by Cardi. House out of the back row, dug by Fishman. Oh, beautiful set by Hosley. And Evans with a lucky break off the tape, sharp cross court, lands right on the sideline. Captain Chris Hosley flashing the pause. We've got one of our girls' teams in the house here clapping for Team LVC. Love having some fans here around the court. Good serve by Cardi, pass right on the net. Really good block touch by Hosley. Set back all the way by Hoosman and put away by Hosley on the right side. What a play there from LVC. Outstanding block touch by the 38-year-old Chris Hosley. Dug by the middle blocker Cardi, set by the middle blocker Hoosman, who's been flashy this weekend setting the ball. And an effortless looking put away by LVC's fearless leader. They're back within 3, 9-12. Another good serve by Cardi, ace serve. And we talked about momentum. Who do you think has it right now? I don't care what the scoreboard says at 12-10, and Pineapple feels it too. They're going to call timeout on the Indiana side. Excellent pushback here by Team LVC. Forcing the timeout, one taken by each team early on here, set number 2. More volleyball coming your way in just a few minutes. Good point by Taylor in the chat on YouTube. Chris Hosley talking about him being 38. He's almost 39, 4 days from Haas's birthday, so happy early birthday to Chris. He's playing really well here. Good serve by Cardi on the timeout. Price down the line. And such fast offense delivered by Fiducia that time, just gunning that ball out to the outside. Price loves that ball really fast, and he's able to be swinging at less than a well-formed block in a lot of cases on the LVC side. Fiducia serving, working on Fishman. Smith to Evans into the block of Orion. Really nice touch. Out of system offense coming here for Team Pineapple. This is Price way outside the antenna. Dug cross court by Evans. Evans again down the line. Did he get the touch? No, I don't believe so. Evans is begging for it. House not admitting to a touch, and the referees didn't see it. So another point for Team Pineapple. They lead 13-10 out of the timeout. 14-10, excuse me, the score. Hoosman cross body. What a beautiful piece of offense. I like the way that Smith kind of mixes up the tempo of his middle sets. That time he gave Hoosman a little bit more time, allowed him to wait a half a second jumping and hang through the air and put that ball away effortlessly cross body. And I think the benches are being warned here about a little bit too much talking going on between the through the net between the benches. And I kind of like that. This is a rivalry game. LVC's sick of losing to Team Pineapple on the weekend. They want to get this match win. Price on the right side in rotation one. Excellent touch by Evans. Hoosman again. Good block touch by Orion. Kept alive by House. House on the left side. Cross court puts it away. Outstanding blocking work by both teams, generating transition offense on their side. But a really good move by Connor Orion, number 7 in black for Team Pineapple, generating pretty much a free ball that Indiana puts away. Price for the jump serve, misses that one short into the tape. See who Evans goes at here serving and see what kind of serve he has. He's got a floater, he's got a hybrid, he's got a jump spinner. This will be the jump spin. Good looking serve working on Price. Fiducia out to Ratty against 2 big blockers, and he's rejected by Smith. Good serve by Dave Evans, set it all up. Just a little bit out of system was Team Pineapple that time. And 2 big blockers sealing the cross court away from Kyle Ratty. Evans again unleashing the hammer. Brilliant pass by Meyer. Orion blocked by Hoosman but kept alive. Free ball here for New York. Smith on one. What a play by number 2 in white. LVC got beat last set by one of those short free balls from J.J. Meyer. This time Christian Smith saying, no way, you're not even getting that thing over the net to our side. And the front row setter puts it away. LVC within 1, 14-15, ace serve, now we're tied. The clip off the tape by Dave Evans got the better of Kyle Ratty. Couldn't react to that change in direction. And LVC has brought this thing all the way back from down as many as 6 in this set already. We are tied at 15. Another good serve by Evans, handled by Price. House on the right side, over the block of Fishman, but a really good dig by Evans. Hoosman on 2. What a dig by Dave Evans, right on the net. And Hoosman says, who needs 3 full contacts? Dave Evans taking over this match right now, digging in from the service line. LVC with their first lead in a long time. Another good serve. Orion out of the middle, off the block of Smith and into the antenna. And Pineapple ends the run. We are tied up at 16. This set got interesting fast. Really good run there by Dave Evans, acknowledged by Hosley. Here's Orion serving for Team Pineapple. Pass ball off the net. This will be Fishman off the bump set against 3 blockers. Good high swing into the block of House, but a good chance here for Pineapple. Ratty out of system, no blockers up. One-handed stab from Hoosman, and on the give and go. What a play by Team LVC again. We've seen that all weekend long. Hoosman will take these random first contacts in the weirdest ways, delivering them to his setter, Christian Smith, longtime high school and college teammate, who then feeds him immediately. And Hoosman finding the range cross-body that time, now going back to the service line where he is lethal. Good hand pass by Price. Ratty, good block touch by Smith. Transition opportunity here for Fishman. Into the block of House, but covered. Fishman again makes it through the block of Pineapple, and it falls on the Indiana side. 18-16, a 2-point lead here for LVC. What a turnaround. A complete momentum swing. LVC had it all at the late stages of set number 1, obviously winning 25-18. But Pineapple dominated the first part of this set. That serve blasted out of bounds by Hoosman, and Pineapple breathes a little sigh of relief. House going with the jump spinner. Now that's kind of a hybrid. Good pass by Nardone all the way out to Fishman through the block dug by Meyer. Big chance here for Pineapple. House on the right side off the block of Fishman. Not a play. Really nice transition offense that time. And we are tied up at 18 apiece. Can LVC take a commanding 2-0 lead in this match, or will Pineapple fight through to tie this up at 1? Shout outs to Mike Pelletier, longtime LVC libero who just joined on Instagram Live. Set number 2 tied up at 18. House serving once again for Team Pineapple on the far side of your screen. Really good pass from Nardone. There, that's a really good swing by Fishman down the line. A lot of space being left there by the Team Pineapple block between Fiducia's right hand and the antenna. Almost too easy for Fishman to swing out there, and House can't make the defensive play. 19-18, Smith serving. This has been a good rotation for LVC. Nice flat float serve handled by Ratty's hands. Harping out on the back one, tip picked up by Nardone. Big transition chance here. Fishman again, tipped over the block, picked up by House. Ratty cross court. What a dig by Nardone again. Evans tipped out of the pipe and it falls. What a great off-speed choice. Tip or roll out of the pipe. Such an underutilized offensive option, and a really good choice there by number 25 in white. Tipping that ball out of the reach of the Team Pineapple defenders over the fingertips of the block. Good serve again by Smith and thrown to the floor by Fiducia. Somebody was in the net there. It ended up being Team LVC. So Fiducia takes the offense into his own hands and brings Team Pineapple back within 1. Now 19-20. Ratty serving. Continuing to go with the float serve. Good pass by Evans. Fishman, what a stab by Meyer down the line. Another free ball here for LVC. Fishman again, this time cross court, dug by House. What a play by Ratty to keep it alive, but a diving Meyer can't send it over the net. And a big play there for Team LVC to maintain a 2-point lead and get out of rotation 1. Fishman, a dangerous server now. Former first-team All-American from SUNY New Paltz. A big opportunity here to get an insurance point in set number 2. Good serve, but an even better pass by Meyer. But a swing and a miss by Harpenow. The connection not quite there between Fiducia and Harpenow in the middle, and that's a huge break for LVC. And Team Pineapple going to call timeout here. 22-19 the score. In favor of Team LVC. We had a similar case in the last set when it was 21-18 LVC. LVC ran away with it, ended up scoring 4 points in a row to win set number 1. So we are on the verge of a huge moment in the weekend. If LVC can take this set and go up 2-0, that would be very big in their pursuit of getting on the board here in a match this weekend. Thanks everyone so much for joining us live on YouTube, live on Instagram from the Grand Wayne Convention Center, downtown Fort Wayne, Indiana. This event being held in conjunction with the MLK Challenge Junior Girls event. We've got a lot of awesome fan support around the court all weekend long, of junior players that haven't really seen guys at this level ever play before. It's great to get this level of exposure for the league. Huge shout outs to Empowered Volleyball Academy, Team Pineapple Volleyball Club, and Team Indiana Volleyball for putting on this event and having us as a part of it. Fishman out of the timeout, serving with a 3-point lead, trying to put this set away, and a good timeout by Pineapple forces the service error. Big moment here for Team Pineapple on the serve of Matt Harpenow, going for the floater just to keep it in. Evans tipped into the block of Fiducia off the fingertip and harmlessly out of play. Another really good offensive choice by the former Division III National Player of the Year, Dave Evans. He's having some really good matches this weekend, playing well above his listed height on the roster at 6'1". Cardi was served really well, keyed the run that brought LVC back into this match, and unfortunately a service error there. 21-23, Pasquale Fiducia serving against rotation 3 receive here for LVC. Hosley a front row option. Hoosman straight down the line on the left side. That's a middle blocker hitting that shoot set to the outside. We've seen Smith and Hoosman do that all weekend long. Smith likes to leave his middle blocker out there on the pin in that rotation only, and now Hosley serving for the set. 24-21 Team LVC. Big attack to Ratty, almost dug by Fishman, but not quite. Team Pineapple staves off one set point. Nice piece of offense there from Indiana. But New York still on the verge with 2 opportunities to side out and take set number 2 and go up 2-0 in the final match of the weekend. Hoosman over the top of the block. Did he get a touch? I thought he did, but none called. So another set point saved by Team Pineapple, now 23-24. Smith asking our up official, Luis Ventura, about the touch, no call. Huge moment here for Team Pineapple. Tony Price serving, 23-24. Another set point for LVC. Good pass by Evans. Evans down the line, picked up by Fiducia. Ratty for the tie, over the top of the block and dug by Nardone. Evans again is rejected by House, and we're going extra points. What a comeback from Team Pineapple here. 24 all, you must win by 2, so we will go as long as it takes here in set number 2 before somebody gets 2 points clear. Huge comeback from Team Pineapple. They're continuing to serve with Tony Price working on Evans. Where does Smith go here for a point? It's Hoosman. What was that? A reverse, backhanded, I don't even know what to call that play. Straight out of Irvin Ingapeth, French outside hitter's playbook. Casually taps it off the block and out of play. That was a crazy play from Hoosman. And another set point this time. Dave Evans serving for LVC, trying to win. Straight down the line by Gary House, an effortless looking put away. And Pineapple stays alive. And this is the thing about the win by 2 rule in volleyball, is that you have to win a point on your serve in extra points. LVC unable to take advantage of the easier opportunity to side out and win the set earlier. Hoosman on the right side this time. The spacing not quite there, and the hitting error out of bounds, and now Team Pineapple has a set point. What a turnaround this would be. Orion serving for Team Pineapple against rotation 5 for New York. Good pass from Nardone. There's Hoosman over the top of the block and missed out of bounds again. No way. Team Pineapple steals it. 27-25. After being down 24-21. They go on a 6-1 run to level this match up at 1 set apiece. A crazy comeback and a total theft of momentum by Team Pineapple. This set number 3 is going to be really interesting. What's up, guys? What's up, everyone watching on Instagram Live? This is Rob, live from the Grand Wayne Convention Center in downtown Fort Wayne. This is all the time that we've got, unfortunately, on Instagram Live, but the match will continue over on our YouTube channel, so hit the link in our bio. Much better looking stream on YouTube, better camera angle, better audio, scoreboard overlay, the whole thing. So set number 3, and we're going at least 4 sets here as the match is tied at 1 apiece. So go check it out on YouTube. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and on YouTube. Share what we got going on. Share all our stuff on our stories. Make sure everyone you know knows that you're watching these matches. So let's get back to the match of set number 3 in just a few minutes. We hope to see you Instagram Live viewers over on the YouTube channel. Set number 3 coming your way live from the Grand Wayne Convention Center in downtown Fort Wayne. This is Rob St. Clair. Thanks again for joining us live on the VLA YouTube channel. Team Pineapple comes back and steals set number 2 from Team LVC, going on a 6-1 run to end up winning at 27-25. We're tied up at 1 set apiece, going at least 4 sets here in the last match of the weekend between these two longtime rivals. LVC on the far side of your screen will start in rotation 6 with Pasquale Fiducia serving for Team Pineapple. Smith, the front row setter, dumps it over on 2. And a really nice play by number 2 in white. Taking the offense into his own hands. That ball passed right on the net, but a little bit further to the left on the LVC side of where Smith wanted it. Runs right along the net and left-handed, well disguised, throws that one to the floor. Smith now back to serve. Has a good float serve. Likes to work down the line at Ratty in this rotation. Price on the right side, cross court, and a really nice looking piece of offense there. Beautiful delivery by Fiducia. And a deep cross court put away by number 99 in black, Tony Price. Everyone make sure to check out our website, usavla.com. You can find out more about the teams, check out the rosters, a lot more detail than what I can give you, all the matches going on. Platform set to Fishman on the right side, and he's absolutely clamped by Kyle Ratty. What a block by number 13 in black. Connor Orion there as well. That was a huge move by Kyle Ratty and a good size matchup that time for Team Pineapple, 6'8" versus about 6'3". Ace serve, Tony Price getting the better of Fishman down the line. And those last 2 points alone, I know the score is only 3-1, but momentum firmly with Team Pineapple right now, especially after the way set number 2 ended. Cardi out of the middle, block but covered. Fishman on the right side into the block again. Nice chance here on the cover for Team LVC. Cardi again, wrist away. What a dig by Meyer. Ratty keeps it in play and backhands it over. An incredible play from Meyer to Ratty. An amazing reach by Kyle Ratty. That ball was on its way out of bounds, almost into the antenna. Fishman and LVC had no idea, did not expect that ball to come back over. Brilliant dig by number 16 in green, J.J. Meyer. And Pineapple leads 4-1. Fishman down the line off of Kyle Ratty's hands and out of bounds. Nice set that time by Smith to generate the late blocking opportunity. But this is not the way Team LVC wanted to start. Already down 2 points. On the serve here of Fishman. Oh, just barely missed that one wide of the sideline. Good looking wrist away serve, but well watched by Kyle Ratty out of bounds. Shoutouts to Volleyball, obviously the godfather, founder of Team Pineapple, co-founder of the VLA. He's watching live from a convention center a few miles away with one of his teams. Big block that time by Pineapple and 4 contacts on the LVC side. Everyone, give a listen to the latest episode of The Deep Corner, my podcast series on this same YouTube channel. I had Volleyball on the show this week. We talked a lot about this TP-LVC rivalry, what the league's got going on this year, a lot of great stuff. So check out The Deep Corner on YouTube and wherever you get your audio podcasts. The Team Pineapple advantage here in set number 3. We're going to have a substitution here, number 23, Grant Coker. Outside hitter coming in for Andrew Fishman. Coker played well in the match yesterday afternoon at that outside hitter spot. Ryan Carty serving here, the middle blocker for LVC. Perfect pass by Ratty. House on the right side, over the top of the block. What a diving play by Coker, fresh off the bench. Stabbed at one-handed by House. This will be Ratty out of system. Rolls over the top of the block. Big swing from Hosley, and he gets it off the block and out of play. What an offensive play by Grant Coker. Diving stab in middle back. Fresh off the bench, making an impact right away. And a big point on serve that time for LVC. They're back within 2, 4 serving 6. Good serve that time by Carty. Ratty on the outside, down the line. But a net violation negates a pretty good dig by Smith. Haas that time, the right side blocker, grazed the net on the way down. House serving here for Team Pineapple. 28-year-old opposite from Las Vegas. Evans is roofed by Fiducia, but that ball's out of bounds. So a kill for Dave Evans and a fortunate break. But that block by Fiducia landed just outside of the sideline. Here's Haze with the jump serve, handled pretty easily by Price. Price out of the back row, another back row attack violation. That is like the 3rd one this match, I think, from Price. Gotta keep his toes behind that 3-meter line. That's a big break there for Team LVC. They trail only by 1, 6-7. Harpenow into the block is covered, but right on the net and tapped down by Christian Smith. Harpenow asking for an over-the-net violation, but I think that's a good no call. That ball was right on the plane. Fisted to the floor by the front row setter, and we're tied up at 7. Hosley again. Ratty straight over the top of the block, and Coker can't handle the heat in middle back. That is an unstoppable swing by number 13 in black. Nice high contact point. Hit to the deep part of the court. And now Ratty back to serve for Team Pineapple, up by 1. Hoosman into the block in the middle, but that way out of play. Just a little bit too fast for the Team Pineapple block to react to. And we'll see how much Smith tries to get Hoosman back into the offense here in this match. Hoosman made those last 2 errors that ended set number 2. Good serve by Evans, but handled beautifully by Meyer. There's Ratty out of the pipe. Barely makes it over the net. Hoosman will set this ball to Coker on the left side, but can't chop off that angle. He misses it short into the net. Wacky play there, and Team Pineapple walks away with it. They lead 9-8. Perfect pass by Coker. Coker down the line, and he's rejected by Fiducia. Nice move by number 14 in black, sealing the antenna, not giving Coker any space to hit that ball down the line. And Pasquale, a very physical blocker at only 6'2", great fundamentals, and making really good moves, using his eyes to take away what the... Oh, is that an ace serve? Yes, it is. Oh, no, called just out of bounds. Harpenau thought he had a float serve ace on the end line. Can't quite see it where I'm sitting. Hoosman again, a dangerous server, but misses that one into the tape. Consecutive service errors. Sends Fiducia back to the line, serving against LVC's rotation 6. Christian Smith, the setter in the front row, with Coker and Carty, as well as Hosley in the back row on the D-ball. Tough pass from Coker. This will have to be Hosley against 2 big blockers. And a really nice out-of-system put away off the deflection of the block and the defense. And the veteran Chris Hosley, just days before his 39th birthday, still a very positive contributor to his team on the court. Smith now serving. You know he's going at Ratty down the line in this rotation. Yep, that's exactly where he goes. House on the left side, over the top of the block, dug by Evans. Big transition chance here. Hosley on the right side. Cross court, dug by Fiducia, but overpassed. Carty through the block, but stabbed at by Ratty. Kept alive. Price on the right side is rejected by Carty. And that was a great play by both teams, but finally the block was good by Team LVC. Carty and Coker there. We are tied up at 11. The momentum that Pineapple had in the beginning stage of this set kind of neutralized by LVC now at this point. That has to be a ball handling error, but it doesn't matter as Ratty can't send over the third contact. That's effectively an ace on the fourth serve of Christian Smith, and LVC takes the lead 12-11. Another good float serve working on Ratty. Overpass, and the back row setter Fiducia can do nothing but hide as Coker pounds that ball to the floor. Really, really smart serving by Christian Smith. Like I said earlier, service pressure doesn't necessarily mean hitting jump serves as hard as you can. It's about locating the ball where it needs to be. And now look at how far to his left J.J. Meyer is standing, creating a huge seam between him and Tony Price. That's where Smith goes, but a good move by Meyer. Tipped into the block by Orion, but kept alive. This will be Smith to Coker on the left side, over the top of the block, dug by a diving Ratty. Rolled in the block by House. Crazy play here, and an over-the-net violation called against Gary House. I think that's a good call. And a tremendous struggle right now for Team Pineapple to get out of rotation 1. They're going to have to call timeout to talk it over. LVC up to a 3-point lead, their largest of the set by far. And starting to swing the momentum in their favor here. A lot more volleyball coming here from Fort Wayne. Stay tuned. Out of the timeout, what is Team Pineapple going to do to get out of rotation 1? You know Smith's not going to gift him a service error. Nice pass by Ratty. No double contact called there, tipped over by Price. Evans on the bick, dug by Fiducia. This is going to be a house against 2 blockers. Nice touch by Cardi, run down by Evans. Big play here for Hosley on the right side. And it squirts through the block of Orion and down somehow. Another point for New York in this service rotation. What a run Team LVC is on right now. Really smart float serving, locational float serving by Christian Smith. And disciplined blocking and transition offense. Another good one down the line. House jumped a little bit too early, but into the block of Hosley and out of play. Bails Team Pineapple out of rotation 1 finally. But now they've got some work to do to come back in this set. Price, a very, very good server at the line, trailing by 3. Perfect pass by Evans. Cardi out of the middle, over the block, stabbed at by Meyer, kept alive. This will be Ratty out of system. Just has to send over a free ball. Cardi again, this time off the block and out of play. And again, Team Pineapple sending as many blockers as they possibly can against LVC's middle attack. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a weakness, honestly, if they're late or not disciplined. Like in that case, the hands can be used by the middle blockers. We've talked a lot all weekend about how good these pin hitters are at swinging for the weak parts of the block on purpose. That extends to the middles as well. Ratty off the block, touch and out of play. Nice high swing by number 13 in black. Utilizing his size against the smaller block of Hosley and Cardi. (13-16) Orion serving for Team Pineapple. Keeps that one in play, handled perfectly by Nardone. Evans into the block of Harpenau's cover. That was definitely touched. Evans again, rolled over the top, dug by a diving Fiducia, but out of the reach of Orion. And another outstanding use of the off-speed offense by number 25 in white, Dave Evans. We've seen him tip, we've seen him roll, we've seen him tool blocks. We've seen him do it from the left side and from the pipe. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing from Dave Evans this weekend. Regardless of how undersized he may be at 6'1". Good serve by Cardi, handled by Price. Ratty on the left side again. Nice block touch by Hoosman, slows it down. Hoosman in the middle is available in transition, into the block and covered. Evans off the block of House again, and a very intentional tool. That is exactly what Evans was going for. Trying to take advantage of the undisciplined right hand of Gary House on that occasion. And now a pretty nice lead here for Team LVC, 18-13. Did a great job taking Pineapple's momentum away early on in this set. This is House on the right side, into the block, covered by Ratty. Excellent out-of-system set from Fiducia, and an amazing swing by Kyle Ratty. Over the block, cross court, and couldn't be dug by Cardi. Fiducia now for Team Pineapple, kind of searching for a guy to terminate on balls and give him points. It's looking like it will be Kyle Ratty, at least for now. House to serve here. Hosley on the right side, through the block. I think that ball's right on the end line. Yes, it is. A really, really good swing by number 1 in white. And Vince Zanzuki in the chat asking, does Hosley get that kill if he isn't 38? We'll find out in 4 days when he turns 39. But for now, that's a crucial one from the Team Pineapple, or excuse me, from the Team LVC opposite as he goes back to serve. House out of the back row, a really good swing against one blocker. Hosley nowhere to be found defensively. Trivia question from Loy Ball in the YouTube chat. What is the only VLA team that has been mentioned on Jeopardy? Well, given the bias and who's playing right now, I think you all can guess what it might be. Hoosman, crossbody, excellent delivery by Smith again, and I really like that set, the way he pushes Hoosman across his body just a little bit to create some separation between Hoosman and his opposing blocker, Harpenau. You can tell by watching these guys that Smith and Hoosman have been playing together for so long, like I've mentioned. They have so many little details about the offense that they run that do a great job in creating space. This is House, way out of system. Pretty good swing, but dug by Hosley. Evans out of the pipe, blasted out of the pipe, but out of bounds. No touch, and I think that's a good call. Missed opportunity there for Evans in transition, just a little bit underneath that ball. Pineapple back within 4, 16 serving 20. Harper now at the line. Oh, a terrible service error by Harper now. A float serve missed, not even close, short into the net. But still, based on what Team Pineapple did in the last set, going on a 6-1 run to steal set number 2. This set is not over yet. 21-16, but an ace serve. Beautifully located jump spinner by Chris Hoosman, and Pineapple going to have to use their last timeout here as they fear this set may be slipping away. Really nice, level-headed, mature, high IQ volleyball played in this set by Team LVC, not being discouraged or afraid of the fact that they let set number 2 slip away and that Pineapple jumped up on them early on set number 3, kept their composure, and have taken their opportunities in a couple service runs to build a lead here that they are hoping will hold up to let them take a 2-1 lead here in the match. What was the Jeopardy question? Good question in the YouTube chat. As I recall, it was from a few years ago. It was like Hoosiers Team Pineapple were the latest like PVL champions of this the professional league of this sport, I believe. I think the answer was, what is volleyball? Lloyd can correct me on that in the YouTube chat. But yeah, cool to see TP getting some love on Jeopardy back in the day. Hoosman again out of the timeout. Nice serve, but an even better pass by Ratty. House down the line, overcut, wrist away, and missed out of bounds. A big hitting error that time by number 18 Black, and now 23-16. This set is basically over after those last couple points unserved by New York. Another good serve. This one clips the tape, handled by Ratty, but it's going to be priced out of system against 3 blockers. Finds the tiny seam and puts it away. Nice swing by number 99 in Black, taking advantage of the little bit of space that the LVC block gave him. Now Fiducia serving down by 6 with a mountain to climb. Coker down the line, and another tool of Gary House's right hand. That is most of what Grant Coker has been going for throughout the weekend in that matchup. 24-17 now. Set point New York, on the verge of going up 2-1 here in the last match of the weekend. House over the top of the block off the defensive effort of Smith and out of play. So 1 set point saved by Team Pineapple, and they get out of rotation 1 the first time of asking. They might be wondering, where was that earlier in the set when they gave up that LVC run? New York now with several opportunities to side out and win this match, or win the set, excuse me, but an overpass there thrown to the floor by Ratty. Another set point save, now 19-24. And a service error that time by Price, trying to be conservative and keep that one in play. That'll do it for set number 3. 25-19 the final score. And a big move for LVC there, taking a 2-1 lead in this match. Doing their best to take one of these matches on the weekend after Pineapple swept them last night, winning match 1 3-2 and match 2 3-1. More volleyball coming your way live from the MLK Challenge in Fort Wayne. Set number 4 back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Big shout outs to Dan Pawlikowski watching all the way from Denmark, doing some remote stats for us. Connor O'Ryan, 4 kills and 8 blocks, plus an ace for Team Pineapple. That's a very impressive stat line for a middle blocker. Chris Husman and Dave Evans, 11 points each for LVC. Kyle Ratty, 10 points. Gary House, 12 points for Team Pineapple. Coker's going to stay in the match here for LVC in place of Fishman. Brought kind of a spark and a little different look on offense for LVC that time. I thought that was a good substitution, even though Fishman's had a really good weekend. Set number 4 with LVC with a 2-1 lead over Team Pineapple in the last match of the weekend. Who's going to take it? Come to court 31 to find out. Ready to go here, set number 4. Always an interesting question to see which rotation LVC starts serving in. This time it's row 4 with Chris Hosley. Smoked down the line by Tony Price. What a piece of offense that was. I just love watching Pasquale Fiducia set the pins. He just gets them out there with such pace and such accuracy, and more importantly, doesn't sacrifice set height in the name of tempo. All young setters out there can really take note from that. Don't push speed if you can't get the ball high enough where your hitter wants it. Husman in the middle, beautiful spacing of the offense that time, somehow stays in front of Smith, even though that pass was pushed well to the left side of LVC's court. Tied up at 1, and Lloyd Ball informally putting $10 on a service air by Hosley. Looks like you owe Hosley a beer later. Coker serving here, number 23 in white for Team LVC, out of Division III Penn State Bear and a Pittsburgh native. O'Ryan into the block is rejected by Smith. Excellent work helping on the block there by the front row setter for New York. Husman obviously there as well. Good serve by Coker, targeting Tony Price here in rotation 1 receive. We saw Team Pineapple's weakness in their rotation in the last set, but Coker bails him out that time, missing the serve wide. Price serving now. Let's see if he goes with the float or the jump spin. It's going to be the float. Good platform pass by Nardone. Husman again over the top of the block, stabbed at by Price in the back row. Joust won by Ratty, but alive on the LVC side. Tipped over by Smith. And rolled by Gary House off the stab of Hosley and out of play. Pretty crazy net sequence there. Ended up being won by Team Pineapple. They lead 3-2 early on here, set number 4. Hand pass by Evans. Evans quick ball through the block of House on the tip shot, but picked up by Fiducia. House on the right side, dug somehow by Hosley, right on the net and thrown down by Smith, but kept alive. Husman again, this time, a brilliant play by Price in the back row. Free ball here, LVC. But an outstanding block move and a read by Kyle Ratty. What a play that was. LVC had all the chances in the world to score that point. But the offensive setter, Smith, threw that ball into the block of Kyle Ratty and was stuffed. An excellent play by number 13 in black. Pineapple leads 4-2. Price back there serving, playing really good defense in middle back. Evans cross court off the chest of Meyer. Fiducia can run this down. Who's going to terminate for Team LVC? Husman into the block, and he's rejected. O'Ryan is all over him. House and Ratty there as well. And terminal hitters is something that both these teams have really been searching for on the pins. Some really good defense being played by both teams. The setters are going to have to get creative here to figure out how to get their guys to score points. This is Hosley out of the back row. A little bit of confusion there. Sent over as a free ball, but Meyer's going to have to set this ball to house. Dug by Hosley. Coker out of the back row. Rolled to Fiducia again. Smartly located. Ratty is rejected by Hoosman, and that's a huge play for Team LVC. They needed that block desperately to figure out a way to score a point in that rotation. Now Hoosman to the service line, a very dangerous server. Cardi in off the bench to the front row in the middle blocker spot. Good serve by Hoosman, but an even better pass. Ratty, good block touch, but a net violation committed by Cardi during his block move. Team Pineapple takes the point. They lead 6-3. Orion, a very good jump server in the middle blocker spot for Team Pineapple, working on Coker. Perfect pass. Evans bombs away down the line. He had another one of those yesterday, and Gary House on the right side. Team Pineapple blocking in general, leaving the line open for LVC's outside hitters to swing at. And an excellent set that time by Smith, getting it all the way out for the pin for Evans to smoke down the line. That was nice to watch. That one will be on the highlight reel later. Smith now serving a very good service rotation for Team LVC. Over the top of the block, but dug by Coker, and on two, thrown to the floor by Evans. That's twice now in this match that a middle back dig by LVC has ended up right on the net and has been able to be thrown down on the second contact. Christian Smith making the Wildcat offense joke. I love that. Perfect pass by Ratty. 32 ball to Ratty. Absolutely detonated sharp cross court. Hosley kind of fooled on the inside set that time. And another good delivery and creative piece of offense from Pasquale Fiducia. I just love watching these setters, like the cogs of their brains turning, figuring out how to get their hitters open opportunities, especially since the guys have been playing each other so much all weekend. Big block that time by number 17 in black, Matt Harpenau. Closing the door on Ryan Cardi in the middle. Pineapple leads 8-5. Perfect hand pass by Coker. Hosley on the left side. What a rip down the line. Kick save by Fiducia, but not for long. Really nice set by Smith, and Hosley taking that opening down the line again on the left side in rotation one. Pineapple being very consistent about the amount of line that they're leaving. Good serve by Evans, but an even better pass from Price. Ratty against three blockers over the top, and that ball would have gone in even without this diving stab by Evans. That's an outstanding swing by Kyle Ratty, and he's proving to kind of be the terminal pin hitter for Team Pineapple right now. Doing a lot of really good things in that left pin, hitting high and hard and at low-risk situations into the block. Nice pass there by Nardone. Coker on the left side into the block of Fiducia, but covered easily. Coker again, this time accelerates. That was touched. This will be Hosley on the right side in transition. Off the block of Tony Price and out of play. I know it looked like Grant Coker got blocked twice in that rally, but those are two very good swings. We call those resets or recycles or whatever you want. He's hitting the ball into the block on purpose to get it back covered on his side, give his team another chance at the offense. Price, and a really good block touch by Hosley, but just a little bit too deep for Dave Evans and Ryan Cardi to go after. Hosley can't believe his team didn't run down that pretty good block touch. 10-17 Pineapple. Good jump serve by Harpenau. Coker down the line, off the tape, kept alive by House. Big chance here for Pineapple in transition. Quickly to Price, down the line, dug by Smith. A little too far outside that time to Coker, and we got a straight ball on the court. No replay called. Down the line by House. Out of the back row, a really nice wrist away, put away. I guess that volleyball on the court didn't affect the play all that much. So we play on. Pineapple takes the point on serve. Harper now serving again. Service error that time, and Hosley clapping, saying his team needed that as he goes back to serve. Good serve by Hosley. Perfect hand pass by Meyer. Ratty out of the back row. What a set by Fiducia. Look at the space, the way that they're spacing the back row quick attack. We saw Price do it earlier in the match, kind of on the back one, kind of eyeball, C-ball spot, like behind Fiducia's head. That time, Ratty a little bit further to the left, further forward from the traditional middle back pipe attack spot. So many different permutations of the pipe attack being used by Team Pineapple to create different looks of spacing and confuse the LVC blockers. Hosley into the block is covered. Coker on the left side through his seams, dug by Ratty. Ratty out of the back row again, this time barely misses out of bounds, wrist away. And a big break for Team LVC, as that was a pretty good look for the Pineapple offense. Coker with the jump spinner, working on Price. Orion out of bounds, wrist away. Well watched by libero Kevin Nardone. And a missed opportunity there for Pineapple to get out of rotation one off the perfect pass. House on the left side, Price on the right side for Team Pineapple in this rotation only. And another service error by Coker gets him out of the rotation the easy way. See what kind of serve Tony Price goes for here. It's going to be the floater. Targeting Evans. Perfect pass off his hands. Hosley out of the back row over the top of the block. No touch on its way out of bounds. Another point on serve for Team Pineapple, and the lead's back to 4, 14-10. Price again. Tougher pass that time. Platform set out to Evans. Sharp cross court and smoked into the chest of Kyle Ratty. What a shot. By number 25 in white, Evans. That was awesome. Makes up for a little bit less than ideal pass with a very, very good sharp cross court swing. Now Hoosman, a dangerous server, looking to get his team back into this thing. Trying to run down one of our volleyballs that scattered its way across the convention center here. Hoosman back to serve. Rotation 2 receive here for Team Pineapple. Ratty, House, and Orion in the front row. Good serve, but handled really well by Meyer. 32 again to Kyle Ratty, and again it fools the LVC block. This time it's Smith reacting a little bit late to the inside set. Again, like I mentioned, this is the third match of the weekend of this same exact matchup. So these teams know each other really well by this point, and the setters are having to find different ways to get their guys open looks. The 32 from Fiducia to Ratty, not a thing we've seen up until this set. Hosley out of the back row keeps that one in play, and Fiducia can't run it down. Missed opportunity by Price to control that ball, and LVC walks away with a much-needed point in kind of a scramble situation. Smith going back to serve, down by 3. They haven't been able to narrow this margin closer than 3 the last several trips back to the service line. Good flat float serve. Tough pass by Ratty. This will be House way out of system, rolled into the net, short missed opportunity. And a good serve by Smith, continuing his outstanding efficient serving. Very low error percentage, very high percentage of taking the other team out of system with this nice low flat float serve. Again working on Ratty, passed well off the net. Swung on out of the back row by Ratty. I think that ball may have been going out of bounds, but played by Coker, and a huge break for Team Pineapple as Coker's defensive effort deflects out of play. House serves, working on Evans. Evans on the right side in rotation 1, through a seam in the block and straight down on the Team Pineapple side. Point LVC, and now with Fishman on the bench, Evans is now in that L1 spot, getting a lot of those right side balls in rotation 1. So he's going to continue to see a lot of balls in that rotation. We'll see if LVC gets back around to that once again before the set's over. What a pass by Ratty somehow, but a little bit overpassed and tapped to the floor by Coker. Service pressure by Evans again, and now LVC within 1, 15-16. This could be the rotation where LVC makes their comeback. Another good serve, handled really well by Meyer. House out of the back row, nice block touch by Carty, but Smith can't change direction and react to keep that ball in play. Nice high out of system swing by Gary House, the Team Pineapple opposite. Ratty serving here, rotation 2 receive for Team LVC. Coker on the left side into the block, but kept alive. Smith's the back row setter. He goes to Hasley on the right side and through the block, and a net violation committed by Indiana. Coker doing a good job, at the very least, not being, as much as he's hitting the ball into the block, he's never getting stuff blocked. He's trying to go down the line. Fiducia's doing a good job of taking it away from him, but he's keeping the ball in play in coverable situations for his team. That is a huge deal. Carty really went after that serve and missed it just short. 18-16 now. Pineapple getting closer to closing in on a set number 4 win and forcing another tie-breaking set 5 on the weekend. Good serve by Harper now, handled really well by Evans. Koosman out of the middle and a beautiful delivery by Smith, nice and quick. Koosman finds some space around Connor O'Ryan that time. Koosman and Smith, both former NCAA Division III national champions at SUNY New Paltz in 2016, both first-team All-Americans, and Smith, like I mentioned, the National Player of the Year that season. Price dug cross-court by Nardone. Big chance here for LVC. Coker through a seam, and we're tied at 18. What a dig by Nardone, sharp cross-court. Beautiful positioning by the libero number 22 in black, Kevin Nardone, another SUNY New Paltz national champion, and Chris Hasley, the captain, serving now, trying to break the tie. Hand pass by Meyer. O'Ryan into the block, and it rattles through and out of play. Nice set by Fiducia again off a little bit of a low pass. Fiducia serving, really good hand pass by Coker. Koosman on the left side again, and what a brilliant roll shot that was. Such a weird permutation of the offense, keeping that middle blocker on the left side on the shoot set in that rotation only. And you don't usually see middles with that kind of touch and off speed. A really nice roll shot right over the fingertips. Coker now serving, and this is a huge rotation for Team Pineapple to get out of as quickly as possible. That serve missed well out of bounds by Coker, lets him off the hook. (20-19) Team Pineapple. Can they get an insurance point to break the stalemate on the serve of Tony Price here? Ace serve right on the sideline. Right on cue. Beautifully located by number 99 in black. (21-19) now, a huge play. A lot of traffic on the right side of the court right now in this rotation for LVC. Let's see if Price goes there again. He does. Platform set to Koosman in the middle. And stuffed absolutely straight down by Connor O'Ryan. My goodness, what a block that was. And that's got to be an LVC timeout. Yes, indeed it is. The 19-19 tie broken and expanded upon by Team Pineapple. 22-19 now. We very well may be headed 5 sets here, ladies and gentlemen. And would you really have it any other way between these two teams? A lot more volleyball. Stay tuned. substitution in here. Andrew Fishman coming back in for Grant Coker. Maybe just to give Coker a break, get Fishman a little warm for set 5. Not totally sure. 22-19 here, Team Pineapple out of the timeout. Price continuing to serve in this rotation. Good pass from Fishman. Evans through the block and a fortunate exploitation of the seam. A good timeout by Team LVC. They get a first ball side out. Send Chris Hoosman back to the line, who can definitely do some damage. Rotation 2 receive for Team Pineapple. Good serve, handled really well by Price. House on the right side, out of bounds, no touch. A huge missed opportunity for Gary House against only one blocker. Not good hand contact, misses it 1 or 2 tiles long. Hoosman again, another good serve. This is Ratty on the outside, nice block touch by Carty, kept alive by Meyer. Team Pineapple again, Orion in the middle, kept alive. Evans for the tie, through a seam somehow and it falls. Another kill for Dave Evans on the left side for Team Pineapple, and 3 points in a row out of the timeout is going to force Team Pineapple to call one of their own. What a momentum shift. Excellent pressure serving by Chris Hoosman, and great transition block and defense by LVC, generating the tie. Dave Evans is really hot right now at that outside hitter spot, and Smith knows it. He's going to him, doing a nice job of beating those tiny little seams that Team Pineapple's leaving him. This is going to be a barn burner end here to set number 4. LVC's got a lot of energy. They really want to win this one. Hoosman out of the timeout. This is an absolutely crucial point. Can he keep this serve in? Just barely out of bounds. That's a good call by our officials and a good looking serve from Hoosman, but about 1 tile wide. So good team out by Team Pineapple. They lead once again by 1, but they need a point on serve if they're going to win this match in regulation here, or win this set, excuse me. Good serve by Orion, handled pretty well by Fishman. Evans on the left, rolled again, picked up by Fiducia, setters out of play. This is Ratty against 2 blockers, cross court dug by Nardone. Hasley runs it down. Fishman sends it over somehow. That joust is kept alive, that's legal. Fishman runs it down somehow. This is a crazy play. Hasley's going to take a swing at this. Ratty hits it out of bounds, cross court. What a play by Team LVC. You have got to be kidding me. I think that joust was legal. Carty with a block move and then a scoop on the first touch. Kept alive by Evans out of the net. I think that was a good no call by our officials, letting that play on. Fishman with an amazing stab right in front of the camera. One-handed, sending that ball back over. And then a narrowly missed hitting error by Kyle Ratty. That was an amazing play. 23-23. This match really has it all, you guys. According to Coley in the chat, Dave Evans with 16 kills this match. That is an amazing performance. House on the right side, dug by Smith. Hasley over the block, dug by Price. Ratty tipped over, and a really nice choice. Evans not there to make the play, and now Pineapple's going to have a set point, but they're going to have to do it on their serve at 24-23. It'll be Gary House, but rotation 1 for LVC. Where is Smith going to go to find points here? Perfect pass by Evans. Evans on the right side, cross court, bombs away. Off of Gary House in the back row and out of play. And Evans gave that swing absolutely everything he had. Now Grant Coker back into the front row, replacing Fishman. Good substitution there for LVC, bringing in Fishman to pass the ball. Coker back in to block and play some offense. Evans serving, 24 apiece. Ratty off the platform of Evans and out of play. And Pineapple with another chance to win this set, 25-24 now. But again, they're going to have to do it on their serve. Good hand pass by Coker. Coker on the left side, down the line, dug by House. Overpassed. Where does Smith go here? Carty into the block of Harpenau, but kept alive. Into the block by Price. Kept alive again. Hosley against one blocker. Where does Smith go here? Hosley again. Through the block and down. And the captain, Chris Hosley, with all the clutch swings in the world, and he puts one away to keep his team alive. What a battle this has turned into. Ryan Carty going back to serve here. He is gassed. But a huge chance here for Team LVC to take the lead in the late stages of set number 4. 25 apiece. Rotation 5 receive here. Fiducia in the front row for Team Pineapple. Price, what a brilliant roll shot. Such a smart choice. And this is such an endurance battle here in set number 4. Now 26-25, Team Pineapple with another chance now on the serve of Matt Harpenau. Handled by Evans. Coker down the line. He's blocked and covered, and that's it. Team Pineapple with the rejection. I think that was blocked off of Coker's head, and Hoosman couldn't scoop it back up and play. Pasquale Fiducia with the set-sealing block, and we are going 5. An amazing match. 27-25, Team Pineapple grabs set 4, and we are going to a tiebreak once again, just like we did yesterday. A quick sprint to 15 points. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again here on YouTube. You've gotten a treat all weekend long, and in this match, this is going to be a thrilling conclusion. I'm Rob St. Clair again. I want to get a chance to thank our sponsors before we go off the air. Our corporate partners, Mikasa, the official volleyball supplier, the V200W we're using here all weekend, the new international standard in volleyballs. You'll see it. All the guys, all the girls internationally, professionally using this volleyball. Smack Sportswear, our uniform supplier. All our guys look incredible this weekend. You can buy VLA Smack apparel. There's a link on our website. And I think in our Instagram bio. And I think it's in the description of the YouTube video actually as well. So if you want to buy some VLA swag from Smack Sportswear, follow that link. LJ's Discount Medical, Lauren Gebert, Team Pineapple legend, hooking us up with sanitizing and antibacterial COVID protection. Very, very important service that LJ's provided for us this weekend. Huge to keep the event running safely. And then Swish Live, our live stream platform, literally just a phone app. This is an iPhone camera that you guys are watching the match on. It looks so good. The scoreboard overlay integrated with our YouTube live stream. Couldn't be easier to use. We've had great experiences with Swish Live so far, being able to broadcast you guys the matches. Everyone, make sure you are following the league on Instagram and you're subscribed to the league here on YouTube. We're going to be pumping out a bunch of highlights, all kinds of content throughout this season, and taking the crazy plays, and there have been many of them from this weekend, pumping them out in highlight format on this YouTube channel. These two teams have played so much volleyball this weekend. Pineapple, at least right now, literally has 7 guys dressed to play. So the wear and tear on their bodies, the endurance, the emotional and physical drain, a very big factor. And a lot of the times in set 5s, that is what it comes down to. Which team can maintain a little piece of energy and push the thing over the finish line in a quick sprint to 15 points. Still must win by 2, of course. And when the first team reaches 8 points, we'll change sides. Fishman back into the match at the outside hitter spot for New York, starting in rotation 6. Hosley out of the back row off of Tony Price down the line. Oh, that's going to be a Team Pineapple point. No touch off the block is called. That ball was ruled to have touched the tape only and not part of Tony Price's body. I'm not sure about that call. A lot of the times in those situations, if the ball really changes direction like that, it usually means that it did touch a part of the blocker's arms. But it will be a point for Team Pineapple, so Fiducia continues to serve. Indiana's on the board first. Tough pass from Evans. Hasley with the pause. Came out really nice. Big chance here for House down the line on the right side, dug by a diving Nardone. Fishman, dug by Ratty in middle back. Price into the block of Carty, kept alive, and Smith takes a swing at it. Still dug by Fiducia. And put away by Gary House. Nobody there in middle back to make the defensive play right on the end line. Crazy rally there. So many defensive plays being made. And with that emotional and physical drain like I'm talking about, the team's pin hitters just less and less able to terminate their swings as this match has gone on. 2-0 Pineapple. Fishman over the top of the block, got the touch, but dug by Ratty. Price off the block and out of play, and a quick 3-0 start for Team Pineapple. Exactly what they were looking for. It's amazing that the two sets that Team Pineapple won, both by scores of 27-25. And here they are up 3-0 in the tiebreaker. Fishman again is roofed by House. Gary House with the House block. Now 4-0, and there indeed is a timeout going to come from Team LVC. An absolute dream start for Team Pineapple here in set number 5. Looking to dominate their longtime rivals on the weekend by taking all 3 of the matches in the series. LVC will not go down without a fight. We'll see what they've got here out of the timeout. Out of the timeout, Fiducia serving again against Team LVC's rotation 6. Where is Christian Smith going to go here to get a point on the serve receive? Could be a set or dump if the ball's passed well enough, and an excellent timeout generates the Fiducia service error. Definitely uncharacteristic. And this is a huge rotation here for Team LVC. A much better serving versus rotation matchup with Christian Smith serving against rotation 1. Working on Ratty. You got Price on the right side. That's where Fiducia goes. Sharp cross court, missed out of bounds. Big opportunity there, missed by Team Pineapple. A good set by Fiducia generated the one-on-one. Smith again, now trailing only by 2. Good pass by Ratty. House off the block of Hasley, kept alive. Fishman can have a swing at this, rolls it over to Ratty. Orion missed short into the net. Another missed opportunity by Team Pineapple in transition. And LVC is right back into this thing with the snap of their fingers. Great timeout. They'd get 3 points in a row right away. Smith serving again. He's continuing to go after Ratty down the line. Price on the right side again, this time down the line, and missed out of bounds again, just barely long. We are tied up at 4. 2 mirrored back-to-back 4-0 runs by the two teams here in set number 5. Amazing turnaround, and you knew this was going to be competitive. Smith serving again. Ratty out of the pipe, terminates just what Team Pineapple needed, and that is such a good set choice by Pasquale Fiducia. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Team Pineapple, and they're out of the tough rotation. And now Fishman passing and hitting on the right side in rotation 1. I expect him to get this ball. No, it's going to be Carty in the middle, and a really good wrist away, put away on the 31. Outstanding set from Christian Smith. So both teams eventually passed the test of getting out of rotation 1. What's going to be the next service run for either team? House on the right side, rolled over, handled easily by Fishman. Carty's out of the play. This is going to be Evans into the block of House, but covered. Fishman out of the back row. Way too easy of a shot there. Tipped over by Ratty. This is a weird play. Crazy rally. Evans into the block, and he beats the Pineapple seam. Falls on the Indiana side. Point New York, they take the lead, 6-5. Evans is doing a terrific job of exploiting those Team Pineapple seams. The offense runs so fast. Middle blockers, Orion and Harpenau, just a tiny bit late to close, and that's all Evans needs. Fishman again. Good serve. Clips the tape. Handled by Meyer. Way off the net. And it's eventually going to be an ace serve. That tiny little change of direction the ball takes after clipping the tape. Enough to mesmerize J.J. Meyer that time. And LVC leads by 2. A 7-1 run after going down 4-0 here in set number 5. And they're 1 point away from forcing the side change. Fishman continues to serve. Good one, but a perfect pass by Meyer. Orion straight down on the back one. That may have been up off Nardone's foot, but I don't think it mattered. A yellow card going to be administered here to, I believe, Chris Hosley. Got in the ears of our up official after he thought there was a premature whistle. Not a call worth arguing because that play was over anyway. Even if that ball was dug off the foot, it went underneath the net. That was an awesome run by Fiducia to Orion, and he smoked that ball straight down to the floor. Now 6 serving 7. Orion, a very good server here, working on Fishman. Evans down the line again. I think he overcut it out of bounds. Yes, he did. Missed the sideline. No touch. We are tied up at 7, so the teams will change sides after this point. What a crazy battle here in the last match of the weekend. Absolutely going down to the wire, and we would not have it any other way. Both these teams fighting tooth and nail for this win. Beautiful pass from Nardone. Carty, wrist away, dug by Orion. Ratty over the top of the block, out of bounds. Was there a touch? No, there was not. And the teams will change sides with a very narrow advantage for New York, 8-7. Want to echo Coley in the chat with the stats. Really appreciate her and Dan both. So active remotely all the way from Denmark, feeding me some information here. After 4 sets, so not including so far set 5, Dave Evans, 17 kills for Team LVC, leading all players. Kyle Ratty for Pineapple not far behind him with 16. And the venerable Chris Hosley with double digits in 11. An amazing performance from LVC's captain. Can he push his team across the finish line to a victory here? Ryan Carty serving up by 1. Clips the tape, handled by Price. House into the block of Evans, covered well by Meyer. Ratty over the top of the block. Brilliant dig by Fishman. Smith to Hosley, and a set over kill. No way. The Pineapple defense just a little bit out of sorts. Price and Meyer couldn't decide who was going to be playing left back in that particular moment. And the scramble play falls. Well located by Chris Hosley. That is a kill in the stat sheet. And a huge play, giving LVC a 2-point advantage. Perfect pass by Price. House on the right side, dug by Fishman again. Set by Hoosman. Smith, a back row setter, just has to set the ball over the net. Ratty on the left side, deflects through the block of Hoosman and down. And a big kill for number 13 in black for Team Pineapple. Eight serving 9. Rotation 3 receives. Smith still in the back row with Hosley, Evans, and Hoosman, his front row options. This is the time when Hoosman sometimes stays on the left side. Platform set out to Evans. Set over into the block of Fiducia, kept alive. Ratty has to get his feet all the way inside of this ball, and he's rejected by Hoosman. Another huge play by LVC. 10-8 now. They get away with a not very pretty looking first ball side out opportunity. They take the point and serve receive anyway, and now Hosley serves 10-8. 5 points away from the first win of the weekend and of the season for Team LVC, but Pineapple not going to give it to him for free. Another good pass by Price. Harpenau absolutely destroyed crossbody. What a great run that was. That was just beautiful to watch. Nice work by Fiducia, pushing that just across Harpenau's body to his left shoulder, letting him crank away on that thing crossbody. Ratty serving down by 1. Christian Smith now into the front row for LVC. Evans into the block, dug by Ratty. Can Meyer run this down? No, not quite. And another kill for number 25 in white, Dave Evans, an absolute MVP caliber performance if LVC does indeed go on to win this match. Another good serve by Evans. House out of the back row. No, was there a touch on its way out of bounds? No, there was not. Another hitting error out of the back row by number 18 in black, Gary House, and now a 3-point lead. 12-9 for Team LVC. Can they push this one across the finish line? This is not over yet. Evans serving again. Overpass by Ratty. Evans tipped out of the pipe again, and that one falls. A diving Meyer can't make the play, and another outstanding off-speed choice by Dave Evans. Timeout Team Pineapple. LVC 2 points away from walking out of here this weekend with a win and feeling great about the way that they finished the weekend if they can get 2 more points. But we saw it in set number 2, 24-21, an opportunity that LVC had to go up 2-0. Pineapple stormed all the way back to win 27-25. They're going to have to dig deep and find something here in this timeout to get out of this rotation first, then bring it back on serve and put some pressure on New York. If there's anybody that can do it, it's Team Pineapple. Anybody knows that who's watched this team dominate the various American levels over the years. Evans serving again out of the timeout. Good one, working on Meyer, but a perfect pass again. Bick to Ratty off the deflection of Hoosman and out of play. That is a really nice in-system kill for Team Pineapple out of the timeout. But that's really the easy part. Now is the difficult part. And Matt Harpenau, who has a good jump serve, hasn't totally been on this weekend, but is totally capable. Looks like he's going to play middle back defense, leave left back for Kyle Ratty. He's going to keep this serve in play with a float serve. A good one. Hoosman into the block of Orion is covered. Hosley runs this ball down. Fishman can only send over a free ball. Big chance here for Team Pineapple in transition. Price into the block. Rattles through and scores on the LVC side. There's 1 point on serve for Team Pineapple. Now 11-13. This is an absolute nail-biter. Oh, a really smart timeout by Team LVC. Not letting this rotation get any more out of hand. And smart coaching there, because in the fifth set, you got to have a little faster trigger finger on calling timeouts. Every point magnified just so much more in a game only to 15. So LVC going to talk this over, how to get out of this rotation. They still are up 13-11, but they can leave nothing to chance. And according to Coley in the chat, I keep making that mistake. Dave Evans, 6'1", playing 6 rotations of outside hitter at 20 kills for the match. Just an incredible offensive performance, doing it all out of the pipe, the left side, swinging hard off speed, the whole thing. Can his team get 2 more points, or can Matt Harpenau force extras? Hoosman tipped over the top, and an outstanding choice, knowing that there's no libero on the floor to make that defensive play. Great set choice by Smith, and now match point Team LVC, 14-11. 3 chances to win this match. Hoosman with the honors, and that serve not even close. I guess you might as well go for it in that situation, but I don't even know if that one made it to the center line. That was not good at all. Still match point though for Team LVC, 12-14. 2 chances to side out and win the match. Fiducia, perfect pass by Evans. Cardi into the block, covered. Smith to Fishman is rejected by House. So Team Pineapple stays alive again. A huge block from Gary House on the right side. 13-14. Does LVC have another timeout? I don't believe they do after going down 4-0. I think that they are out of timeouts. They have to let this one go. They need a side out here to win the match, or else we're going extra points. Who is Smith going to go to here in rotation 6? Fishman into the hands, kept alive by Price. Chance to level the match. Price rolled to Fishman. Fishman for the match again, and LVC has done it. 15-13 game 5. They finally put the nail in the coffin and seal the match in epic fashion. 15-13. It went the absolute distance. And that was just such a thriller to watch. Pineapple walks away with their heads high this weekend, winning both matches yesterday. But a crucial play for Team LVC in the season-long standings of the regular season, really, to get on the board this weekend. What a match that was. What a weekend series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all weekend long. I'm going to grab a quick interview from one of the LVC guys before we cut the stream. But stay tuned to our social medias, our YouTube channel. We'll have so much more coming this season, including an announcement for our next regular season event. More VLA regular season volleyball coming soon. Yep. All right, Christian Smith, dude, what a match that was. One of the big things that I was talking about in the third match of the weekend is the fact that you guys have been playing each other all weekend long. You've gotten so familiar with the matchup that it seemed like you guys had figured each other out in a way that your offense was terminating a little bit less than maybe they were yesterday. So I think you and Pasquale both had a big task to find ways to get your guys more open looks. Talk to me about that. You were moving Hoos around all the time. Pasquale was moving Ratty around all the time. Just so many different combinations in the offense to try to get your guys just a little bit of an opening.
Yeah, anytime you play a team 3 times in a row, there's a lot of familiarity with it. So Pasquale did a great job of moving the ball around, isolating his guys one-on-one. And our goal really was we weren't scoring a ton from the pins at first, but guys started swinging a little more down the line, and that kind of opened things up in the middle for Hoos and Cardi and other guys. But our passing today was lights out. That was the difference, I thought. Passing and serving was really, really good. So anytime you can do that well, the rest of the game is a little bit easier.
Totally, and that's exactly what Chris Hosley said when I interviewed him right before the match. He's like, yeah, I think we got beat in the serve and pass battle yesterday, and I agree. I think you guys won that battle today. Yeah. It was a game of runs. Even in set 5 just now, you go down 4-0. Yeah. And then you come back and go up 7-5 after a timeout. What do you even talk about in a timeout that triggers that kind of a switch?
A lot of it just comes down to with runs in volleyball. It's just like you just got to gather your breath and just know that it's 1 point at a time, and 1 point's worth 1 point. Like there's a lot of times where they had a couple big blocks, and it kind of felt like it was more, especially in set 5. Yep. So we just kind of refocused. It's like, hey, 1 point at a time, control we can control from the service line and then passing, and the rest kind of took care of itself.
Yeah. The whole match was just so fascinating to me. Like, you guys, the sets that you won, sets 1 and 3, you won pretty handily. Yeah. And the sets that Pineapple won, sets 2 and 4, they both went extra points. Yeah. But it all adds up the same to set 5, 15-13 wins. So, wrapped up the whole weekend for me. This team's got a lot going for it. You're going to have an awesome regular season. I am hoping that you're going to be around to dish the rock to all these guys. What's the takeaway from the team for like kind of the whole weekend?
It was a really good energy for a lot of us. It was like the first time really playing with each other. We played for LVC a little bit before, but it was just good to compete with guys on Pineapple and just high-level players. And a lot of credit to their guys who played in 6 because they and their libero picked up some balls that were just outstanding. So it was a really good challenge because the ball kept coming back. And just overall for our team, I thought we did a good job of meshing towards the end, especially for a team that just hopped on in a car and just drove out here to play. So it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to the rest of the season, honestly. Yeah,
me too. It was such a great weekend. You guys put on an awesome show, an awesome product for the viewers. The live streams have been killer. They're going to be really fun to go back and rewatch. There's been just some crazy stuff that's happened. So you deserve all the congratulations in the world. Awesome weekend, dude.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for having us, man. This is awesome.
Of course, dude. Well done. We'll get Dave because Dave was a monster this match. That's an MVP type of performance. So I'll get him another interview on Instagram.
Awesome.
Great work, dude. Congratulations. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for the weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in the whole time. 2 5-setters and a 4-setter. We wouldn't have it any other way against these two teams. Make sure you're following all our stuff. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. We'll have a lot more coming throughout this season about where you can find us and how you can watch. But everyone who's watched all these matches so far, huge amount of thanks. More volleyball coming. This is Rob Sinclair signing off for this weekend.